Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a video message this week for your question rather than just typing in the email. This week's question is, are laws enough to tackle inequality in society? Now, of course, actually our exam phrases it as statements, doesn't it? So laws are enough, let's say that. Laws are enough to tackle inequality in society. This is fairly similar to the kind of stuff you've done already on segregated communities. It's hugely topical right now, obviously, with the killing of George Floyd. I'm not giving you a table this time of points. I want you to have a think for yourself. What sort of points could you make either side for this? Mention the different pieces of legislation that exist. Mention how that they're not enough. You can use the current case. You can talk about what's happening with George Floyd. Be careful not to get sucked into expressing an opinion, because the examiner's not bothered about that. They want to see what you know. But at the same time, give this a lot of thought before you start writing. Are laws enough? If we were doing this in class, we would talk not just about planning the essay, but we'd do a starter first, talk about the news, wouldn't we? And we'd talk about what's going on at the moment around the world. If you haven't seen the video, please don't watch it. No one needs to see this. You're watching a human being lose his life. Some people have got caught up on that, saying, well, I want all the details. What was he doing in the first place? Or what was he up to? Or was he of ill health already? Or this kind of stuff. Anyone who's saying that is missing the point. If I posted a video now of me kneeling on a dog's throat and it died, you wouldn't be saying, well, what had the dog done? Hang on a minute. You'd be saying how appalled you were that I treated that animal this way. And now we're not talking about an animal, we're talking about a human being. When we start to dig away at the facts, yes, facts are important, but we lose the humanity of this when we dig too much. And instead of saying, hang on a minute, he knelt on a man's throat until he died. Are laws enough to tackle this? Is that what we need to do? As a result of all of this, do we need to pass legislation to change things, or do we need something bigger? This is the issue that I want you to try and consider and explore. The challenge for you this week would be, once you've explored it, once you've let it in, once you've challenged yourself to think about this, to then express it in a way that isn't just putting your views forward, that you taking a step back, being more detached again, and writing an exam answer that the examiner wants to read. If we're in class, we talk more. We talk about the role of social media. We talk about peaceful protests. We talk about when they go wrong and how riots can lose public support. We can talk about community cohesion and diversity and how people want this dichotomy of it's either right or it's wrong. And yet, perhaps what we need is an acceptance that I can find it abhorrent that he was killed. I can think that black lives, along with all lives, really matter. But I can also think that perhaps the protests or the riots might be right. You're allowed to think bits from both. It doesn't have to be I'm on one side or another. These are the kind of chats we'd have in class. We can't. But have a think about those sort of things, and then forge 2 paragraphs, just as always. One in support of the statement, one in against. Okay? Good luck.